Hello all and welcome to our channel Holistic Facts. In today's Prelims Prime videos, we are going to see criminalization of Rajya Sabha. So this particular news has come in forefront due to a report released by Association of Democratic Reforms. So basically they have analyzed self-sworn affidavits of Rajya Sabha MPs. Alright, so what are the key findings here are the analysis of 229 out of the 233 Rajya Sabha seats that represent states and union territories showed 54 MPs or 24% with declared criminal cases. So these many people have declared that they have criminal cases pending against them, and out of these 28 or 12% had declared serious criminal cases such as you can take a rape, murder, etc. Then 203 out of the 229 MPs or 89% of those analyzed had also declared assets over 1 crore. So wealthy with criminal background. So we know that this situation is kind of persisting for a long time, right? Even in Lok Sabha, when in 2014 also, after that also when ADR released reports about Lok Sabha, there also 34% of the MPs that we have criminal cases pending against them. Okay, so there also the number is quite high. So what are the steps that have been taken so far? So we are going to see certain cases one by one here now. So Supreme Court has given certain verdicts in these cases. First, Public Interest Foundation versus Union of India in 2018. So it had mandated for political parties to declare and publish all criminal cases pending against their candidate. Then Association for Democratic Reforms versus Union of India. So in 2002 it had happened. So this is a very important case. The ADR itself had filed a case, and after that it was again made compulsory for disclosing criminal cases pending against the candidates. It was obligatory for all candidates, and in 2018 also the verdict of Supreme Court is similar, that the political parties have to declare all the criminal cases pending. And then comes PUCL versus Union of India. It upheld the constitutional right of citizens to cast a negative vote in elections. PUCL versus Union of India is very, very important for the nota option. Okay, none of the above option, that is the negative vote. Then next is Lily Thomas versus Union of India 2013. It struck down Section 8 Clause 4 of Representation of People's Act that allowed convicted lawmakers 3-month period for filing appeals so that they can get a stay on their conviction. So this cannot be a solution. Getting stay on their conviction does not release them of all the convictions or all the pending cases that are against them. So this is completely undemocratic, right? So here Lily Thomas versus Union of India case, Supreme Court struck down that provision. Then Public Interest Foundation and others versus Union of India case 2014, Supreme Court directed all subordinate courts to decide on cases involving legislatures within a year. So here Supreme Court gave a timeline because there are many cases pending against the MPs or MLAs also, right? But these take years and years, and by the time they are over, the cases are no more relevant. So here in this particular 2014 case, the Supreme Court had put down a timeline. Then in February 2020, the recent most, court had asked the political parties to state the reasons for such selection. So basically herein what they asked is, why did you select a candidate with a criminal background as opposed to a candidate that does not have any such criminal background? So they have to give proper answers to that, and if they fail to comply, that would be considered as contempt of court's order. So these were the provisions by Supreme Court, or rather the verdicts by Supreme Courts in different cases related to this particular criminalization situation. Then we come to Representation of People's Act of 1951. So in this also there are certain provisions, right? So candidates are debarred from contesting elections only after their conviction in a criminal case. So this is the biggest loophole so far I think there is, that candidates are debarred only if they are convicted, not if the cases are pending against them. And it doesn't matter what kind of cases are pending against them. They can be any heinous cases also can be pending against them, but they are not debarred from contesting elections. So you are innocent until proven guilty, right? So if the cases are only pending, you can go for the elections. Then section 8 of the Representation of People Act put down when a convicted is actually debarred. So if there is a sentence of 2 years or more against the contesting elections, then only it is disqualified, and under trials continue to be eligible. Then what can be the way forward here? There have to be certain solutions, right? So these kind of things, way forward will help you in mains. So political parties themselves rather, should refuse tickets to the tainted, right? But which we know is quite hard for our political parties to comply. So we can debar the persons against whom cases of heinous nature are pending, such as rape or murder or kidnapping, right? Then fast track courts should be there to dispose of such cases. We already have fast track courts for the cases of crimes against children and women, sexual cases, right? So under POCSO we have that. Then we can similarly have fast track courts for these cases. Transparency in campaign financing, this is very, very important. What kind of sources these parties are getting finances for, the candidate is getting finances from, these all should be transparent. Then Election Commission of India should have the power to audit the financial accounts of political parties. We know there is a 70 lakh rupees limit and all for the campaign expenses and everything, but all the major parties breach these expenses, we know it, and still they show that how they managed everything within the limits, and so this just does not add up. So there has to be a power with Election Commission of India to audit all the financial account of the political parties. So this was about the criminal cases in Rajya Sabha. Similarly, remember the case is same in Lok Sabha as well. There are 34% cases pending there also. So now we will going to see about the Association of Democratic Reforms. In short, it is established in 1999 by a group of professors from an Indian Institute of Management, or IIM. So remember, this is autonomous, not related to government. Then corruption, what are the mandates or what are the points that they delve upon and release their reports on? Are corruption and criminalization of political parties, empowerment of electorate through greater dissemination of information relating to candidates and the parties for a better and informed choice. So this is where the declaration of criminal cases comes, right? Then need for greater accountability of political parties and need for inner party democracy and transparency in party functioning. So this is about the Association of Democratic Reforms. So that is it for this video, friends. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Holistic Facts. Thank you.